Big story on the continent. Initial results indicating that Paul Kagame is leading in the Rwandan election with about 99% of the votes. Having it ruled in that country since 2000, Kagame's tenure has been marked by significant economic growth and stability, but it's also faced criticism regarding political freedoms and human rights. For more on this, let's bring in Micheal Mbewe, who's with Channel Africa Radio. In fact, he's a journalist there and joins us now via our video link. Micheal, welcome to the SABC News Channel. It's great to have you with us. Thanks very much indeed for making time. You know, this outcome is the least surprising news for anyone who's been tracking Rwandan politics over the past couple of years. But I wonder if you're able to just give us a sense of how people in Rwanda are responding to this.
Good morning, Ayanda. Good morning to SABC Channel 404 viewers. It's been marvelous to witness the events here, Ayanda. A wonderful experience to see the level of civil obedience, discipline, tolerance and peace displayed by Rwandan citizens pre and post-election. Very commendable. They have voted very peacefully, fairly and freely without any incident of violence, intimidation, rivalry, you name it, Ayanda. The election process was run smoothly with a very simplified system. So overall, it has been a very conducive environment, Ayanda.
Yeah, Rwanda, some people might say, is a story of two countries, or is a country of two stories, I should say. As I mentioned, on the one hand, it seems people are very happy with the status quo because of the economic growth that the country has seen. You've described the stability that's also still very prevalent there. But critics are pointing to the suffocation of the democratic space in that country, with opposition parties, for example, not able to freely canvass during the campaigning season. I mean, how are those two ideas landing in that country, you know? Is this something that some people in the country resonate with?
It's a non-starter. You know, since we came here on Thursday, engaging with the local people here, they don't want to hear anything. Sentiments on the ground has been, Kagame has been the person that has liberated them, from the evils of genocide in 1994. He's been at the helm for 30 years. So if you are 30 years today, all you know is that Kagame freed you. Let's also look at that angle on the fact that most of the people here lost their families. Some of them are orphans. By then they were orphans. And then all they know is that your parents perished and then this president came in and then he ended it all. So speaking to the people around, they are saying, no, we don't want anybody else. And I've been a witness of these sentiments. I've attended about 2 rallies for the president. One was on Friday, the other one, which was more like a victory rally, happening on Saturday. Overwhelming, crowds, man, kids, youth, elderly people, you name it, Ayanda. You know, when you go into the field is when you see indeed that, some of the reports that we hear when we are back home are not actually witness, I can call it the evidence that we have seen here. 500 to 600,000 people flocking into those, you can't even walk into those rallies. So it tells you how much of a love, the DNA of Kagame has, embedded in these hearts of the people here. They don't want to hear anything. Why, Ayanda? Looking at the developments that have taken place here, the roads, I haven't seen any pothole, not even a dog on the street, not even a paper. The cities are so clean. So it tells you how much of, value has Kagame added to the people of Rwanda, young, old, you name it, Ayanda.
Yeah, all right. I suppose, democracy has spoken, as some people might say, but there's been interesting discussions around what the succession plan looks like as Kagame approaches his late 60s, but I suppose time will tell. Micheal Mbewe, thanks very much indeed for speaking to us. We appreciate your time. Micheal is a reporter with Channel Africa Radio as we make sense of the electoral outcomes there in Rwanda.